Hey, Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Shalom first. I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Don't run to the apostles, elders, great millstone, peace, citation, 1/3 of Israel. And basically, for this lesson, I want to title it, yeah, the Lord is bringing destruction, but he's also bringing deliverance. Deliverance, all right? And because, you can get carried away with, the wrath of, that's to come, all right? Jacob's trouble, the destruction of Babylon. And you can get so engulfed in that you can let that kind of over you can slack you can let that drown the actual fact that the Lord is going to deliver us if we stay faithful to the end, if we're a part of the elect. All right. And the Lord is he's balanced. All right. Because though he's like I said, though he's bringing destruction, he's also going to be bringing deliverance towards the elect. All right, he's going to be feeding us. Lord, I say this in faith. Lord willing, will be part of the elect, but he's going to be feeding us during famine. He's going to be protecting us, and he's going to show favor unto us. All right. What is that? We start off with that. All right. Oh, okay. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. And the hour of temptation is that when Esau implements that that chip, that MOTB. All right. You should be pretty hip to the slang. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read Revelation 13. 16 through 19. All right, when it talks about the mark of the I don't want to get this page striked or anything. So you got to talk in code. All right, but let's reread that. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So soon the whole world is going to be tried with the hour of temptation. All right, this in order to eat, buy, sell, and basically live in this society, you're gonna need that chip in your right hand. All right, but we as the hopeful elect, we don't plan on taking that. All right, because if you do take it, the judgment for it is a nuclear missile. All right, and we don't want that. All right. So, that's why, we try to, serve Yahweh Shemi outside, accordingly to the best of our ability. So, we're covered in that day. All right. Because it's going to get very ugly out here. All right. Jeremiah 30:7, a time like never before, basically. So, when Jacob's trouble actually, pops off, it's going to be ugly. All right. So, that's the Lord bringing in, that judgment. All right. But, during Jacob's trouble, there's going to be, deliverance, miracles. The Lord's going to basically provide for us. All right. What's that, Isaiah 60? I think Isaiah 65, to be honest. No, it's Isaiah 60. What's that? Or is it Isaiah? Okay, Isaiah 65. All right. Isaiah 65:12. Therefore, while I number you to the sword, ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. All right. So the calling is the Lord's servants, the prophets, basically pushing this word out, warning the people, the watchmen. All right. Because basically warning them of the upcoming destruction that's about to take place. All right. Let's read down. And, that's basically the judgment for, the 2/3, because, the heathens, you can listen, but it's not for you. All right. There's no, you can't receive salvation. All right. Salvation is only for, the nation of Israel. All right. But 13th verse, therefore thus saith Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. All right. So, ultimately, the point I want to get there is when, this world is in turmoil, the Lord is going to provide for us, those who are, seeking Yahweh me outside, in sincerity and in truth. All right. Because, obviously you see, this world now, these people are straight up demons. All right. And there's really no remedy for them. All right. You tell them the word, they scoff at it, and they're not scoffing at your words, they're scoffing at the Lord's words. All right. So, you can mock, scoff. At the end of the day, you're really just signing, a death wish. All right. Because, you're basically slapping the Lord's hand down on turning and getting right. All right. So therefore, you have no choice. You really have no place but judgment. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's get Job 5. All right, Job 5. Let's start at 17 verse. Behold, happy is the man who the Most High correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. All right. And, we, in this truth, we go through chastisement. We catch hell, like, and, things, you're catching hell when, before, when you're in the world, certain things didn't really, like, affect you like that. But now, since you're in the truth, all sorts of things are coming towards you. You see things, just like things that didn't even happen to you in the world are attacking you now that you're in the truth. All right. Spirit, demons, stuff like that. All right. But therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. All right. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. All right. So the Lord's a balance. All right. 19th verse, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. All right. And that 7th trouble, it's talking about those nuclear missiles. All right, that's the end all be all, for this place. All right. And those troubles, basically talking about, the calamities that are going to be happening, in the earth when all hell breaks loose. All right, 20th verse, in famine he shall redeem thee from death. All right, and in war from the power of the sword. All right, so though the Lord is bringing it, the Lord is going to be delivering, his elect out of it. All right, and you're gonna have some martyrs, as it is written, but at the end of the day, that's really to glorify Yahweh Shemi outside. And if you're a martyr, you can't look at it, as a bad thing. You got to look at it like this is your ticket, like, because really, Scripture says, he that seeks to save his life shall lose it, but he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. All right. In this current society, we don't have no life. All right. This place is, it's just the same old. We're basically slaves. We're under Esau. We're not living. Like Apostle Gabar says, we're just existing. We haven't really lived life. All right. Scripture says, in the kingdom, we're going to be singing upon our beds, when we wake up. In this captivity, this hell to wake up. All right. It's also hell to sleep because, you get attacked by spirits in your sleep. All right. So ultimately, this place is hell, and, we got to get out of here. All right. But 21st verse, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. All right, because the Lord is going to protect us. All right. 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right. Because at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. When all these people are getting jacked up, Lord's gonna have a spirit on us to actually laugh. You gotta have a heavy spirit to laugh at people when they're dying. All right. That sounds psychotic now, but like when it actually happens, it's judgment. All right. And I believe that's a scripture. What's it? I believe it's in Proverbs. I believe Proverbs 1. I will mock when your fear cometh, or some of that nature. I believe. But yeah, the Lord's servants are going to be laughing at these people when all goes down. All right. And the beast of the earth, neither shall they be afraid of the beast of the earth. All right, because there's gonna be wild animals on the loose. All right, basically tearing people up. All right, judgment. That's in Sirach 38. No, let me get that here in a bit. 23rd verse: For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. All right, so we're gonna be at peace with the animals. How about Shemi Al we be part of the elect, but we're gonna be at peace with the animals. All right, wild beasts. You can have lions, running loose, and all types of wild animals. All right. Let's get a Sirach 38. No, okay. So Sirach 39. All right. What's it at? All right, Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right, so the Lord's going to be bringing, judgment through. All right, fire and hail. Slakia. Let me just read it. That made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So, this is all judgment, all right? Judgment of the Lord. All right. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. All right. So, when the Lord, has, whatever particular thing to come upon, a person for judgment, it's not, Lord's words don't go out void, It's not gonna slack. All right. So, what's that? No, it's Lakia. I was thinking of a scripture, but yeah. So ultimately, the Lord, we can get Psalm 91, or I don't want to make this too long, but you also read this book of Psalm 91. All right, when all the Lord, going to be protecting us. All right, Lord willing, be probably elect, like I said. But moral lesson, though the Lord is bringing judgment, He's also going to be bringing deliverance, spiritual powers, and all types of miracles. All right, and you could read these miracles, these accounts throughout the scriptures. Elijah being fed by the ravens, Samson's getting spiritual power, and the list goes on. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Lord willing, this was edifying. One of all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Till next time, shalom.